Good morning and howdy. Welcome back to the Addicted Motors YouTube channel. Today we're going to go and review and take a look at, well, another interesting find, right? We do weekly, sometimes daily, reviews of Land Rover, Range Rover auction Rovers that aren't usually visible to the normal market, just to give you guys an idea of what's going on in the basement, or at least on the dealer auction forums. And today we have a 91 Range Rover Classic. Fairly interesting. This one caught my attention because it's got a lot of, I wouldn't say issues, but there's a lot of question marks kind of associated with this one. So where is it at? I think it's in California. It's got 151,000 miles. It's a 91 short wheelbase Classic, listed for $25,500. So let's just get that out of the way. The market for these old Rovers is the separation of reality, and I'm not really even sure how to put it, honestly. There's an income wage disparity amongst the trucks. You either have $1,000 trucks or $20,000 trucks. The awkward middle ground of $8,000 to $15,000 trucks is, I don't know. That market's pretty odd right now. So this one, they've assessed it like it was a new car, so it has a pretty low condition score. Also has a red tick for structural frame damage. There's no pictures of it or anything like that to really let our minds wander into what it could be. But if you guys know, D1s and Classics, legitimate frame rot unless someone's grabbed a part of the frame from the towing apparatus and initiated some type of structural rust, especially in the West. It's not really that big of an issue. So I'm wondering if they're chalking up to some type of body rust. I don't know. I wish there was a little more information associated with it, but it's got some aftermarket hood scoops and ventilation for the naturally aspirated, unmodified 3.9 liter Rover V8. It is repainted black. The paint looks fine. It's got black steelies, factory steelies, or spare factory painted steelies. It's got an ARB. It's got some aftermarket lights that stick up at an odd angle. It has a winch. Don't see a brand or anything on there. And on paper and visually speaking, minus the hood ventilation system, it doesn't look terrible, right? It's got tints, it's black, it's just, your average $10,000 not restored but painted Classic that will probably sell for $6,500. So something like that, right? The interior's kind of chooched. It has some modified wood grain. Well, it's not wood anymore, it's just straight up metal. Custom dashings, that's all been rotted out, missing some speakers. Wood's all roasted, ABS lights on, because of course it's a 91, 92 ABS model. But you got a cup holder though. 150-some thousand miles. It shows that it's running. It's got a headliner. The headliner is, there's the engine. It's not modified. It's not an LS. It's not a swap. It's not a 4.6. It's got a K&N air filter. It also has all the parts in the back of the trunk. There's a transfer case back there. There's a full spare tire, which is pretty neat. And just a bunch of other stuff. Suspension parts. It's the stuff you want to see. Maybe he was going for an LT230 swap. So, maybe this truck had good intentions at some point. It's a fine sub $10,000 truck. But the dealer obviously, doesn't thinks it's a little bit more than that. And they're just kind of treating it like it's like, look at this, look at me, buy me, and I can't fault them because that's why dealers exist, to make money. But it doesn't look like it's a great execution, especially when it's got a box tick for structural issues. It's missing the charger or your cigarette lighter, which prevents you from charging any apparatuses, which is incredibly inconvenient if you start thinking about what that entails. It doesn't look like it's buried in there either. But you got KO2s on it. You have a couple pieces of okay wood, a couple pieces of not okay wood. typical binnacle issues. So that's going to be it on this one. Let me know in the comments what you think, how much you should pay, what this guy is smoking, and we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.